Guys, so something strange is happening right now in the world. Multiple undersea cable cut. You have one in South Asia, one in the Red Sea, and then you have this stuff that's happening in the Caribbean. Heavy GPS jamming interference is ongoing over the Caribbean. We're gonna see what's going on here. So this is very concerning that this is happening in multiple places. It's happening in South Asia. It's happening in Red Sea. I do believe it's also happening in other places too. So we're gonna see what's going on with this news here, guys. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Alright, we're going to see what's going on here, but like I said, this is kind of strange that this is happening in multiple locations. So, Red Sea cable cuts hit Microsoft. Microsoft says its Azure cloud customers are facing slowdowns after multiple undersea cables in the Red Sea were severed. What? The company isn't saying how they were cut. Accident, sabotage, or oops, pirates. But with Houthi strike turning the waterway into a shooting gallery, repairs won't be easy. Undersea is one of the planet's internet choke points, carrying traffic between Europe, Africa, and Asia. Snip a few lines there, and suddenly cloud latency becomes a geopolitical crisis. For now, Microsoft rerouted traffic. In other words, expect lag while the global internet runs on duct tape. Well, hold on. What's going on in South Asia, though? Breaking news. Undersea cable cuts disrupt internet in South Asia. Several international fiber optic cables in the Red Sea have been severe, triggering major internet outages across parts of Pakistan and India. The Red Sea is a critical choke point for global data traffic, carrying much of South Asia international connectivity. Not looking good, guys. Absolutely not looking good. And then we have this one here. Heavy GPS jamming interference is ongoing over the Caribbean. Alright, so we're going to get to more of this news here, guys. I do have the full article for the Microsoft, and we're going to see what's going on there. But this is a big urgent red alert. Alright, so give me a second here, guys. Give me 1 second. We're going to go with the next one here. So this is happening right now in Venezuela. So we are definitely seeing some buildup happening out there. So you got Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. Even Panama and Cuba. You got so many stuff going on there too. Give me a second here. US Navy flexes muscle in the Caribbean crackdown. The US Navy has rolled out a powerful force in the Caribbean, including destroyers, a cruiser, a submarine, and the USS Iwo Jima, carrying up to 2,000 Marines. After years of chasing, with warning shots and engine disable tactic, the new rules mean tougher, faster action against the gang boats. Now, supporters say this sends a clear message that those gang now face overwhelming force at sea. Here's the thing. This, again, I don't know if they should play some mimes and stuff like that, but again, it's international waters, so. Okay, so let's go with the next one. Guys, there's been some huge explosion. I mean, things are going down right now. Explosion heard in Kiev amid large-scale drone strike. Multiple explosions were heard in Kiev around 3:30 a.m. local time, according to Kiev Independent journalist. We do have some more breaking news here. Once again, explosion again heard in Kiev amid a missile strike. Explosion were again heard in Kiev around 6:05 a.m. local time, according to a Kiev Independent journalist on the ground, amid a series of approaching Russian missiles. Man. Hold on, we have some more here. Ukrainian drones reportedly strike the Bear Oil Refinery. Man, they're really striking their oil facility. Here's another breaking news. US Navy plane seen testing anti-ship missile. A Navy P-8A Poseidon was spotted carrying an AGM-150AC long-range anti-ship missile under its wing during flight testing. The LRASM has already been trailed on F/A 18E/F fighters and B-1B bombers. It will now face similar carriage tests on both the P-8A and the F-35C. Man. Venezuela. That's one of the big news out there, guys. That's one of the big news. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning now. We're going to go with the Microsoft. Let's see what's going on with this news. Microsoft says on Saturday, some service issued to its Azure service following the severance of multiple international subsea cable in the Red Sea. Newsweek reached out to Microsoft by email outside of normal business hours on Saturday afternoon for comments. Now, Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing service and one of the main competitors to Amazon Web Services, with around 722 million users worldwide, according to the Azure Active Director as of May 2025. Once again, Azure functionally shares a lot of features with Google Cloud, which is the second most used cloud-based service. Launched in 2010, Azure has made rapid gains on its competitors, though thanks to the already healthy user base of general Microsoft product. Azure is available in over 60 regions globally, with more planned as the service continues expanding. All right. But it got hit. Undersea cable cut. Microsoft announced a service degradation on its status website. The disruption started at around 1:45 Eastern Time Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and affected traffic passing through the Mid-East, originating in or terminating in Asia or European regions. The disruption resulted from multiple international subsea cables that were cut in the Red Sea. Microsoft did not state how the cables were damaged, but said traffic has been rerouted, which would cause higher than normal latencies while repairs occur. Now, the Microsoft engineering team have been actively managing the interruptions via diverse capacity. It says here, while assessing alternative capacity, option to bring down latency during the repair process. We'll continue to provide daily updates or sooner if conditions change, the company wrote on its website. Give me a second here, guys. Now it says here, other Microsoft services and product remain unaffected by the issue. And as of 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, the Microsoft status website reported that there were no other issue detected at this time. However, the service did not say if the cables have been repaired, and Microsoft did not respond to a Newsweek request for further information by the time of publication. Now, the subsea cable network is a project that Microsoft and other tech firms such as Meta have pursued over the years in an effort to expand their reach and operation. I believe this was no accident. I believe that this was someone sending a message, because the same thing happened in South Asia and something is happening in the Caribbean. And at the same time, we're about to see the blood moon. Guys, can there be a possibility they might have turned this off because of the blood moon? Is there a possibility? I don't know if the blood moon has anything to do like causing some kind of GPS interference with satellites. Again, just like the solar flare. But, I mean, I could be wrong on that one there. So Microsoft in 2020 released findings from a 2-year study that determined undersea data centers will prove a reliable and practical solution for issues related to corrosion from oxygen and humidity, temperature fluctuations, and bumps and jostles, from people who replace broken components. All right, so that's basically one of the latest updates there. Microsoft warns of service issues after subsea cables cut in Red Sea. Someone said pirates cutting the cables. It says those cables are often so deep they can't be repaired. I don't know, guys. I mean, strange stuff is happening right now in the world. Strange stuff is happening in the world. Give me a second here, guys. I want to bring this one up really quick here. So we do have this one here. Overnight, Vladimir Putin forces carry out a massive strike on Kiev. 3 were out. 2 women and a young one. At least 18 others were impacted. Give me a second here, guys. I'm looking for some more information here. I want to bring this one up, and I did post about the West Coast evacuation. Man, look at this sky. Doesn't look good. So, crews in California are monitoring a new wildfire that has popped up between Los Angeles and Riverside. Not good. Not good. Give me a second here, guys. I'm truly apologize. That one fly is still here, and this one fly is just, it won't stop. So, and I try to catch it, guys, but yeah. And then I was fishing all day, and I forgot all about the fly. All right, so it says here GPS jamming in Caribbean near Venezuela. So we're gonna go with this one here and see what's going on. So you see that green? That's all the area seems like got impacted. If I'm not mistaken. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I had to turn the fan on. I guess the fan, it does help with the fly, because this fly just literally just flying left and right in my face. It just won't stop. And I guess with the ring lights, they like the ring lights too. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. So you have the global positioning satellite. Signals are now being jammed in the Caribbean Sea near Venezuela. Now, Venezuela is saying the U.S. Navy is doing it, but that makes no sense. Since some U.S. military weapons are GPS guided, the military will not jam their own signals. Of course, U.S. weapons utilize military GPS as opposed to civilian GPS, but as the publication of this story, it is unclear which system is being jammed or if both systems are being jammed. All right, so conversely, since it is open knowledge that U.S. military weapons often use GPS to arrive at target, it appears that Venezuela itself would have the most cause to comment such GPS jamming, especially since they know openly fear a U.S. strike. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the next news here, guys. If you can, please share the video. Hold on. Something's coming out right now. Drone strike ignites fires at the Bear Oil Refinery. Multiple fires are burning at the oil refinery after Ukrainian drones struck the facility tonight. The strike is the latest in a series of Ukrainian operations targeting Russia's energy infrastructures. Man, things are really going down. It's really going down. Alright, I want to take you to this news here. Give me 1 second, guys. Advertisement alert. Advertisements. Okay, so the Bear launched hundreds of strike drones and missiles towards Ukrainian cities overnight on September the 6th through the 7th, striking multiple residential buildings in Kiev, officials reported. At least 2 has been out, including a young one, and 11 others have been injured in the strike on the capital, the mayor said. Now, the mayor added that 5 have been hospitalized, including a pregnant woman. An elderly woman has also passed in a shelter, although the cause of the passing was not immediately clear. Officials in Kiev first warned of active air defenses around 11:30 p.m. local time. Explosions were later heard by Kiev independent journalists on the ground around 3:30 a.m. Now, the mayor reported that the Bear drone debris has struck 3 multi-story residential buildings in the, I'm going to skip that name, district of Kiev. and another in other region district, leading to fires at the buildings. Now, the mayor added that the third floor of a four-floor residential building in that region district has partially collapsed, while the fourth to eighth floor of a nine-story building in that region district had been damaged. The full extent of the damage caused during the strike was not immediately clear. This could be a retaliation for what Ukraine did. Ukraine fired towards their oil refinery. Those facilities are getting hit. Multiple car fires have also been reported in that region district as well as fire at multiple warehouses. Officials reported that a fire broke out in a Gov building in the... I'm going to skip certain names here, guys. I truly apologize. Now, videos posted on social media also appear to show smoke billowing out of a nearby building near Kiev Independence Square. Once again, explosions were again heard in Kiev around 6:05 a.m. local time, according to a Kiev Independent journalist on the ground amid a series of approaching Russian strikes. Elsewhere, in Ukraine was reported amid a large-scale strike. Odessa. The Bear drone struck civilian infrastructure and residential building, regional governor said, causing several fires. Information on casual, and damage caused is being clarified. Now, in all these other regions are also getting hit too. You have Zaporizhia. Russia forces struck a workshop building in the city's industrial area, regional, the governor said, adding that the strike did not result in any casualty. Also, you have in Kyiv, missiles and drones struck 3 locations within the city, affecting transport and urban infrastructure. You have in Poltava Oblast, the Bear drone struck a private enterprise as well as a home in the city of, I'm going to skip the name, a municipal administrative building was also damaged amid falling drone debris in the Poltava district, the governor said. Explosions were heard in various cities across Ukraine, including Kiev, Odessa, Kharkiv, multiple regions here, Zaporizhia, amid a long-lasting drone strike. Ukraine's Air Force later warned, around 4 a.m. local time, that the Bear had launched several missiles towards Ukraine. Air alerts were activated across all Ukrainian region around 6 a.m. local time amid a renewed missile strike. Poland's Air Force, with the assistance of Dutch F-35 scrambled fighter jets to protect the country-owned airspace around 5 a.m. Wow. So the alliance got involved. NATO got involved. They sent their planes. The total number of drones had launched towards Ukraine cannot be immediately confirmed, although the Bear occasionally launches over 500 drones in large-scale strike. In recent large-scale strike, the Bear launched 537 drone and decoys against Ukraine overnight on August 30th. In addition to 37 missiles. Now, the strike primarily targeted Zaporizhia and taking 1 person, injuring another 34. As the Bear continued to launch strike at civilian targets in Ukraine, progress on peace talk has increasingly stalled in recent weeks. Putin has thus far repeatedly refused to attend an in-person meeting with Zelensky in a neutral setting, suggesting instead that Zelensky meet with Putin in Moscow. Zelensky on September the 5th dismissed the proposal to meet in Moscow, suggesting that the Russian leader should come to Ukraine instead. He can't come to Kiev, Zelensky said in an interview with ABC News, laughing and shaking his head after being asked about the Moscow invitation. I can't go to Moscow when my country's under missiles, under strike. each day. I can't go to the capital of this terror. You know what? It says here, despite attempting to broker the meeting, U.S. commander acknowledged that a meeting was unlikely on August 25th, saying that Putin didn't want to meet with Zelensky because he doesn't like him. On August 28th, German Chancellor Friedrich became the first Western leader to write the meeting off, saying it obviously wasn't going to go ahead. Boy, oh boy. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Give me a second here. We're going to go with this next one. So it says here, Ukrainian drones reportedly strike the Bear oil refinery. Man, it's going down. It says here, Ukrainian drones reportedly struck a major oil refinery in the Bear region of, I'm going to skip that name, overnight on September the 7th. Once again, the Bear Telegram media channel, citing residents' accounts, reported a large blaze emanating from the oil refinery around 2:15 a.m. That's the reason why, I think that's the reason why Ukraine is getting hit, because they did this. They took one of their oil facility. Photos and videos circulating on social media appeared to show a large fire rising from the refinery. It says here, officials in the region claimed that a technological workshop had caught fire at the refinery, adding that no casualty had been reported. The Kiev Independent cannot immediately verify the reports nor claims made by the Bear officials. Now it says here, Ukraine's military has not yet commented on the reported strike. Ukraine has intensified long-range strike against the Bear energy facility, targeting refineries and depots to cut into Moscow war funding. Located roughly 500 kilometers, that's 311 miles from Ukrainian-controlled territory, the refinery is among the largest in southern Russia, producing over 6 million tons of fuel annually. Kiev has previously struck the oil refinery on multiple occasions, most recently on July 7 when a drone struck one of the facility technological workshop. A source in Ukraine military intelligence told the Kiev Independent. Krasnodar, a strategic regional along Russia's Black Sea coast, has increasingly come under Ukrainian strike as Kiev extends the range of its strike deep into the Bear territory. In August alone, Ukraine struck at least 12 refineries, shutting down facility representing over 17% of the national processing capacity of 1.1 million barrels per day. All right. Man, things are really going down between them two tonight. Let's go back on X. Once again, please share the video, guys. Okay, so guys, I know this is not a breaking news. I mean, it is a breaking news, but the Powerball winner in Texas and Missouri. Look out! Winning tickets for $1.8 billion Powerball jackpot were sold in Texas and Missouri. 2 people hit it. Usually California is the one that hits the billions. So give me a second here, guys. Trying to see if there's any more information here. So yeah, Raw's Alert just posted this information too. 2 people, one from Texas and the other one from Missouri, have claimed the winning jackpots for the historic $1.8 billion Powerball. Give me a second here, guys. Let me take it to the USGS really quick here. I truly apologize, guys. It is a fly. I mean, I already told you guys, but this fly is just out of control. It's just that one fly. I'm gonna buy that spray tomorrow. I just don't like using a spray because I don't want my studio room to smell like chemical and stuff. Alright, so let's see what's going on in certain parts of the world when it comes to earthquakes. Alaska is still shaking. Man, they're really shaking. Give me a second here. 5.4. 5.2. Not much going on. That's the US. Got an earthquake out there in the Atlantic Ocean? Wow. Alright, so that's kind of strange. We don't see earthquake like that going on out there. That struck the mid-Atlantic ridge. Alright, so there's nobody there. I don't think so, besides sea creatures. You guys already know Afghan is still getting hit. Still sending prayers to the people out there in Afghan. Let's go down here really quick. Not much going on in that region. And just recently there was an earthquake that just struck Argentina. Alright. It's not looking bad today, guys. It's not looking bad. Earthquakes are not looking bad today. Alright, so I guess this is all the information here, guys. I'm not seeing much besides the breaking news is the Powerball. The Powerball. That's the breaking news. Everybody's still talking about it. Other than that, guys, I guess I'm going to end it here. Yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. So yeah, this is all the information. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Make sure you check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you for your support. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it updated when it comes to world events related to Bible prophecy. Have a good night, guys. Till next time later. Peace.